My first saltwater trips of the year occurred on May 1st and May 2nd. My goal during these trips was to trap green crabs, which inhabit many of the estuaries on Cape Cod. A couple days later, on Tuesday, May 4th, I met up with my mom and dad for a bottom fishing trip on Buzzards Bay. For this trip, we used our boat, the Miss Loretta, along with 2-ounce Togzilla jigs and high-low rigs to fish the green crabs right on the bottom. The tide was moving out and the current was picking up. We anchored in 25 feet of water along a channel that had lots of rocks and boulders. I was surprised to encounter so many scup so early in the season, and there were some black sea bass in the mix as well. Unfortunately, black sea bass season doesn't open until May 18th, so we had to let them all go. We didn't catch any monsters during this trip, but we did get lots of bites, which is always appreciated when it's your first boat trip of the season. And catching some hard-fighting tautog was a nice way to end the trip. 48 hours later, I decided to splash my little boat for the first time in 2021. For this trip, I was fishing with Ryan Henry of the Goose Hummock Shops, and the target species was squid. The skies were sunny and the wind was light. However, springtime water temperatures off Cape Cod are dangerously cold. I recommend wearing a dry suit to increase safety on the water when fishing from kayaks and small boats.
All right, we've made it to the squid grounds.
Sweet.
Nantucket Sound. So, do you have a weight on that there?
We do, yes.
All right, we'll just send that right to the bottom. Just keep it a few feet off the bottom, and you don't really have to do much at all. Mm-hmm. You know, the boat's got to be giving the squids or the squid jigs some action.
Gotcha.
So just kind of hold it, and then eventually, if we get into them, you'll just feel like a weight on the line.
All right, first drop.
So we'll just do a drift here, and I think eventually we'll come across a school of them at some point.
Squid lay their eggs by attaching a gelatinous capsule to aquatic vegetation, rocks, and boulders. Squid can be found along the bottom, which is where they lay their eggs, and also where you should be fishing your jig.
Hey, all right, that only took like a minute.
First
drop.
First long fin squid.
First ever for you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh my gosh, look at this creature. Yeah, you gotta get this one on the gram. Oh, that hurt.
That's cool. They are a creature, aren't they?
They're so sweet. So, this is the long fin squid. It's a cephalopod. As you see there, it's got a nice juicy beak. So you don't want that getting you.
Catching a squid on our first drop was certainly a good start. However, we encountered lots of seaweed and mung, so I decided to move to a different area.
All right, I'm not seeing quite as much mung in the water right here.
Yeah, I think it is improving a little bit.
Maybe we just hit a patch of it back there.
Before we started fishing again, I asked Ryan to share some information about his tackle and technique.
So yeah, Tsunami makes these weighted squid jigs. As you see, has a lot of weed in him. Yeah, there's a lot of weed out here, but yeah, we just have that off tied to a clip and basically sabiki rig style. Have the Yozuri and another one up on top. Sometimes squid can be particular with color, so we got some different color options for them. Doesn't seem to be really playing a factor for today, but the weed that's a bigger factor right now. Just got to get through to them. but yeah, basically any standard 7-foot, 6'6" rod will work. 3,000 to 5,000 size reel is fine. Braided line, mono, it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just drop it down and kind of just twitch it back up a little bit. Or you can just let it dead stick it. They'll still come after it. Oh, that was...
Another bite?
Yeah.
Good, maybe we're getting into them.
Hopefully. That's a squid. There he is. That's a nice one.
Oh, golly.
Wow.
That's a monster.
That's, yeah, PB. That's definitely my biggest. Holy moly.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
There we go. Look at the colors on them.
Beautiful animal. So they won't be around much longer once the sea bass arrive.
No, once the sea bass and porgies come up, these guys are out of here.
The squid were cooperating and the fishing was good. When we return, we continue catching squid and get surprised with some new species, all after this short break.
Have you seen the sticker price of a new pickup truck these days? $50,000 on average for an average equipped pickup truck. Well, wouldn't you rather pay half of that on a 3-year-old truck with a warranty? You owe it to yourself to check out our inventory of over 40 pickup trucks. Truck Kings of the Cape. Come check out our inventory.
This footage was filmed on July 19th at Stonehorse Shoal, to the southeast of Cape Cod. The fish you are looking at right now are called northern sea robins, and the sandy inshore waters of the Cape and Islands are the perfect home for these intriguing creatures. You will find northern sea robins perusing through the water with their 2 small pelvic fins which look like legs. These fins give the illusion that the sea robins are walking, and it's for this reason that sea robins are commonly referred to as a saltwater fish with legs. And now we return to today's episode of My Fishing Cape Cod TV.
Welcome back to My Fishing Cape Cod TV. Right now, it's early May, and I'm fishing for squid with Ryan Henry of the Goose Hummock.
Oh, nice one.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dude, that's another monster. Wow.
Oh, he got me good.
That one was inking pretty good.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Did he get you?
You might have, I don't know.
All right, well, you want to ink in the boat?
Yeah,
So
let's
did
ink
I.
it up. Make it look dirty. Is that bigger than the other one?
I don't know. He's close, though. So I think that's a siphon right there. That's what they use to propel through the water.
Where is that? Can you
The
point that out?
I think that's the siphon.
Okay.
They use that for their jet propulsion underwater.
Is that where the ink comes out as
I'm
well?
not, I'm not sure, honestly.
The squid were biting well when suddenly a new species appeared on scene.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Drag
Yeah, we must have a few of them over here. Feel free to put your jig over here if you want.
Drag peeling squid.
Yeah, drag. Oh, wait. I think it's a
Ryan, is that a fish?
sea robin, maybe?
Oh my God. I was gonna say.
I know. He was fighting really good. Oh.
That could make a good fish taco, though.
Yeah.
People forget those are edible.
Maybe I'll bring them home and try to eat them.
Yeah, do a catch and cook sea robin. I'll say just like a little lower quality flounder.
Yeah, cool. I'll bring them home. Try to eat them. Couple squid and a sea robin, why not?
Squid and a sea robin.
All right, so the sun is sinking down. We're gonna do one more final drift back towards shore. But so far we're doing okay. It hasn't been lights out or anything like that. But we've got some squid. Ryan's got about 5 or 6 up front. And I just grabbed this sea robin. So this is enough for Lauren and I to have at least a little something for dinner. And like I said, we still have a chance. We're gonna do one more drift back in, and maybe we'll pick a few more up. It won't take long. If we get on a good squid school, we can fill the boat up quick.
On our final drift of the trip, the bite heated up, and we started catching squid on almost every drop.
All right. Wow, he's like pure white, and now he's turning red. Here we go, we're in them now.
Sunset bite is where it's at.
Sunset bite. Oh yeah, doubled up.
Doubled up. There we go, Ryan. On the video camera.
Yeah, on the
that's
video.
Gonna be good.
That should be pretty cool. Beauty.
There you go.
Oh.
Anything extra is nice. At
Yeah.
this point.
Last drift of the trip.
It had been a successful trip, and we enjoyed a calm ride home. The surface of the water was as smooth as a pane of glass. And it felt great to be bringing home fresh caught seafood. The next day, my wife Lauren made a delicious calamari fra diablo. The squid was as fresh as it gets, but Lauren was a little freaked out by the slimy texture and some leftover ink. Nevertheless, she did a wonderful job, and I could not have been happier having calamari fra diablo for dinner. To fillet the sea robin, I first removed the backbone. And then cut the spine just behind the head. Pushing the body forward helped to remove some of the skin. And I used a pair of pliers to tear off the remaining pieces. The meat of the sea robin was flaky white and tasted similar to fluke.